often asked to explain what a brand or branding is, and it's sometimes easier to say what it isn't first because so many people have varying ideas or views of what branding is. The things that come up most commonly is that people think a brand is a logo or a website or a letterhead or a piece of packaging. But those things aren't the brand, they're just the visual identifiers or badges associated with the product or service. A brand is the meaning we give to a product or service, how we feel about something in our hearts and minds. It's the story, the personality, the promise a brand makes to meet our expectations in certain ways, the collection of experiences we have every time we engage with a brand through the product, its services, or people that work for it, that all collectively make up what a brand is. So if, for example, I'm running one of my Mastermind branding workshops and I ask people to list or talk about brands they love and why they love them, some of the ones that typically get mentioned include Apple and McDonald's. Participants typically talk about Apple as cool, really great, easy to use, innovative, premium. They love the Genius Bar, great interaction to meet customers' needs, and they sometimes talk about it being secretive too. Or McDonald's, simple, easy enjoyment, a quick treat for the family with menus, toys and activities that are kids friendly. If I draw an apple or the golden arches, they identify the brands immediately. But the things that really get people talking are how those brands make them feel and the experiences they associate with the brands from when they've been using them or experiencing them. Interestingly, they don't talk about Apple in terms of technology or gigabytes, or McDonald's in terms of just burgers and chips. So when you think about it, it's pretty amazing what those brands have achieved. They've got people all around the world feeling something similar about their brands, a collective shared sense of similar feelings and associations. They've given those brands meaning rationally and emotionally that all their target audience identifies with and values. It all sounds very ambiguous, but when you think about it, brands live in people's hearts and minds, and branding is the activities engaged in by brand owners to help people feel the way they do about those products or services, all of which gives them a compelling reason to buy repeatedly. So I apply that thinking in terms of, well, what does your brand stand for? What do you want to be seen as in the world? What do you want to articulate in terms of your brand's mission and purpose? What do you want your style of interaction to be? What's your positioning? And how do you want people to feel about you? And what do you want people to tell other people about you? We then drill down to creating your brand story, your brand values, your brand promise, mission, vision, and purpose. These are the foundations, the heart of creating a brand, the key ingredients of what underlays and provides the direction and strategy for how your brand looks or sounds in terms of its name, logo, copywriting, website, and customer experiences. It's only when you address those brand fundamentals that you can start looking at design, aesthetics, logos, and branding strategy to get your message out into the world. Without this, you're attempting to market something that has no real meaning. And if it has no real meaning, it's not going to attract your ideal audience or command a premium. That's what a brand and branding is all about. If you'd like to find out more, you can get in touch using the contact details on our site.